Have you ever found yourself at a moral crossroads, wrestling with the question, what is the right thing to do? Welcome to the philosophical world of Immanuel Kant, a Prussian philosopher whose theories on morality and decision-making still resonate in the 21st century. Our journey begins in the mid-18th century, in the era of Enlightenment. Kant, a keen observer and deep thinker, was profoundly influenced by the intellectual currents of his time. His philosophy, however, was not a mere product of his surroundings. It was a unique blend of personal introspection and rigorous intellectual development. Kant's philosophical journey was marked by a relentless pursuit of understanding the nature of morality. He sought to establish a framework that was rational, universally applicable, and independent of subjective whims. This quest led him to formulate the concept of the categorical imperative, a cornerstone of his moral philosophy. The categorical imperative is Kant's answer to the question of morality. It states that one should act only according to that maxim, whereby one can at the same time will that it should become a universal law. In simple terms, it means that if an action is not universally acceptable, it cannot be morally right. This principle transcends cultural, social, and personal biases, offering a timeless guide for ethical decision-making. Yet Kant's philosophy is not just about following rules, it delves deeper, exploring the very essence of human freedom and autonomy. Kant emphasized that true morality stems from rational autonomy, the capacity to make decisions based on reason rather than emotions or consequences. He rejected the notion that the ends justify the means, arguing that an action is morally right only if its underlying principle respects the inherent dignity and freedom of all rational beings. This brings us to another fascinating aspect of Kant's philosophy, the metaphysics of morals. Here, Kant delved into the principles that underlie moral judgments. He argued that duty, the moral obligation to act in a certain way, is derived from the categorical imperative. Duty, for Kant, is not a burden, but a manifestation of our rational nature and our respect for the moral law. In essence, Kant's philosophy is a journey towards understanding the principles that should guide our moral decisions. It invites us to act not based on our desires or the potential outcomes of our actions, but on universalizable principles that respect the dignity and autonomy of all rational beings. It challenges us to be truly rational, to question our motives, and to strive for a world where everyone acts out of respect for the moral law. In a world often driven by self-interest and short-term gains, Kant's philosophy serves as a beacon, illuminating the path towards a more ethical and rational society. It reminds us of the profound connection between our decisions and the world we create. It is a journey that continues as relevant today as it was in the 18th century, and it all starts with a simple yet profound question. What is the right thing to do?